The England national football team is becoming increasingly unstoppable under Thomas Tuchel. The team is expected to continue evaluating its performance after qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. Tuchel has already signaled his intention to replace Jude Bellingham. The German coach has also discarded Gareth Southgate's overly pragmatic philosophy. These changes could significantly impact the performance of England's frontline players. Harry Kane has recently broken Pelé's record, while Marcus Rashford continues to perform at the highest level. Top Score 11 attempts to summarize predictions of the English national team's playing style in the 2026 World Cup. Major changes since Thomas Tuchel took over. Thomas Tuchel has successfully brought a new dynamic since arriving to coach the England national team. The German coach seems to have introduced a new dimension that was absent under previous coaches. Tuchel is also the second foreign coach for the England national team after Sven-Göran Eriksson. It's no surprise that his arrival has brought a different atmosphere compared to Gareth Southgate. One example is seen in this former Chelsea tactician's reluctance to have a favorite player. During Southgate's era, England was known for having special players like Calvin Phillips. This player continued to be played despite his poor performance at the club level. This tradition did not continue under Tuchel, who dared to drop star players. Take Jude Bellingham, for example, who was sidelined in September and October due to injury concerns. The Real Madrid star was only called up for the November international break. He was even benched and lost out to Morgan Rogers in the match against Albania. Tuchel's decision sparked outrage from Bellingham. After the match, Tuchel described the player's disappointment as understandable. He noted that every player naturally wants to play during a positive run like the current one. Under Tuchel's leadership, England has set an incredible record with 8 wins in the European World Cup qualifiers. Additionally, Tuchel has guided England to score 22 goals without conceding a single one. Not only did he change the team's atmosphere, Thomas Tuchel also managed to transform the English national team's game. For the 2026 World Cup, the England national football team is predicted to perform more boldly. In the qualifying rounds, it was clear that Tuchel wanted to revolutionize the English mentality, which was too afraid to take risks. It's no surprise that they have played defensively too often during their approximately 8 years of training. England has been fed a pragmatic philosophy of passing sideways and backwards. In terms of quality, the Three Lions squad has much greater potential. This is the first problem that Tuchel has tried to solve since taking charge of the England national football team. The German coach has made England the best ball possession team in Europe. However, Tuchel didn't just teach his players to hold the ball, but also to pass it. This is evident in his decision to call up several center-backs and wing-backs who are skilled at building up play, starting with John Stones, Daniel Byrne, and Reece James. These 3 pillars were given dual roles to break up the opponent's attacks while also distributing the ball from the back. As a result, players like Daniel Byrne were able to record an average of 116 successful passes per game. This number even surpasses the records of Declan Rice and Phil Foden, who didn't even reach half of that figure. In addition to the defenders, Tuchel also discovered players such as Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton. These 2 players have a vision as tempo setters from deep, which is rarely found in the English national team. Players like Elliot Anderson are very useful for dictating the game. As proven, this Nottingham Forest player has never been dropped from the English squad and has been praised to the skies. Anderson continues to demonstrate his quality as a versatile all-around midfielder. He is one of the best midfielders in the English Premier League, and that's why he's always a starter, said Tuchel. Unlike the defense, the England national team is actually flooded with players in the attack. Take the attacking midfielder position, for example, which is occupied by a number of top talents, including Jude Bellingham, Morgan Gibbs-White, Morgan Rogers, Phil Foden, and Eze. The competition is quite fierce, considering that Tuchel only needs one player. Even the coach admitted that he doesn't need that many midfielders. Tuchel has stated that Kane, Bellingham, and Foden cannot play together. Rather than forcing players to play out of position, it is better to deploy other players in their best positions. I see a very small chance that we will bring 5 number 10 players to a tournament. Typically, this German coach will employ a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation with one creative midfielder. Based on his quality, Bellingham should have taken over that position. However, the Real Madrid star has rarely been trusted since returning from shoulder surgery. Moreover, Bellingham is not the type of number 10 player that Tuchel is looking for. Bellingham is an attacking midfielder who is good at dribbling and scoring goals from the second line. He is not the type of player who can bring the game to life with his deadly passes. Additionally, this former Borussia Dortmund player lacks the work ethic required for pressing. This is different from Morgan Rogers, who secured a starting spot against Albania. In terms of quality, Rogers may still be less creative than Bellingham. However, the Aston Villa player has the work ethic to contribute effectively. Rogers can be relied upon as an unstoppable pressing machine, relentlessly chasing opponents. This role is similar to how Mason Mount played at Chelsea under Tuchel. If this role is reinstated, it's only a matter of time before Tuchel decides who will be dropped. Thomas Tuchel has nothing to worry about even if he has to cut back on England's attacking midfielders. Because whoever plays is not a problem as long as Harry Kane is there. The 32-year-old striker continues to show his quality as a goal scorer for the Three Lions. He is increasingly solidifying his position as the Three Lions' all-time top scorer with 78 goals. Kane's record on the international stage has even surpassed Pelé's. The Brazilian national team legend only scored 77 goals throughout his international career. Interestingly, Kane has evolved into a complete player as he gets older. He is not only a goal scorer, but also a defensive helper under Thomas Tuchel. This tactic could be applied in the upcoming 2026 World Cup to launch lightning-fast counterattacks. Moreover, England has fast attackers like Marcus Rashford. Since moving to Barcelona and being called up again to the England national team, Marcus Rashford has matured. Moreover, Rashford is also skilled at getting past opponents and scoring goals from such situations. The same goes for other agile attackers like Anthony Gordon and Bukayo Saka. It's no surprise that Harry Kane, as captain, expressed optimism about winning the World Cup title. Looking at the starting lineup and the strength we have on the bench, we must acknowledge that we will enter the tournament as favorites. That's an overview of the predicted playing style of the English national team under Thomas Tuchel. What do you think? Will the Lions be able to break the World Cup curse with Thomas Tuchel?